go one-on-one with the winner, advancing in the World Championship Tournament.
Earlier today, our backstage correspondent Sam Laterna caught up with Jeff Cobb to get his thoughts heading into tonight's contest.
This is somebody that I have been looking forward to for a very long time. Step into the hall ring. 6 foot tall. House of Glory debut, Jason. He's worked for Pro Wrestling Noah, Progress, New Japan currently, dabbled with Impact, NXT, former NXT North American champion. What a colossus is Jonah.
One of these two men will advance in the World Championship Tournament. We'll find out who it is after the break.
And there's the bell, and we are underway from the NYC Arena. The first round of the World Championship Tournament has officially begun. It's Jonah going one-on-one with Jeff Cobb.
Similar physiques between these two men. I believe that Jonah may be a little more agile and Jeff Cobb a little more powerful.
It's not often we see Jeff Cobb in the ring with somebody bigger than him.
Cobb also has that amateur wrestling background representing Guam in the 2004 Summer Olympics.
Absolutely. He can beat you in a lot of ways. You know, we can read his resume too. He's been all over the place. Former Lucha Underground champion, PWG. He's also got a very impressive resume.
ROH TV champion.
None of that matters though. Right now, all that matters is what we have in the ring tonight. Only one of these men can move on. I mean, think about it. This could be a finals match. This is the first round.
It could be. One of these two men could be the House of Glory World Champion by the end of this thing. Cobb transitioned into wrestling in 2009, joined the United Empire in 2020. He's been with the group ever since.
Yes, if this match is any indication of the kind of talent we're bringing in for this tournament, the House of Glory World Championship will be the most prestigious championship in the whole wrestling scene.
Well, it's just exciting, you know, for the first time in 3 years, we're going to have a House of Glory World Heavyweight Champion.
Don't forget, the next time you can catch House of Glory live is on August 28th as we present High Intensity live from Terminal 5. We'll see action from the House of Black, Low-Key, Joey Janela, and Eddie Kingston, with more surprises to be named in the weeks ahead. Tickets are on sale now at hogwrestling.net, and the event will also be available to stream on Fight. Whether it's in person or at home, don't miss out on witnessing House of Glory's biggest event to date.
Jonah now looking to test Jeff Cobb's strength here.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here.
Wow.
Looks like Cobb is showing maybe that slight power advantage.
Kick to the midsection by Jonah, takes him out there. Off the ropes. Not even a flinch. Didn't move any of Jeff Cobb, Jason.
Would have knocked me clear across this building if that were me.
The proverbial irresistible force meeting the immovable object here.
He's telling him to hit the ropes. He wants him to return the favor.
Also, no budge.
Jonah brushes that off. Jeff Cobb didn't seem to appreciate that. One more time, he says. Let's do it again, big boy. Who's gonna budge here? It's like two trains running into each other.
Unbelievable, they could do this all night.
I felt the tremor under my feet.
It's the only way that was going to happen. They both took each other out.
Something had to give, and it did there.
A lot of big names have held that House of Glory World Championship in the past. Think of people like Ricochet. Think of people like Brian XL, Smiley, EC3, of course, the Amazing Red. A lot of big names. Who will join them on that list? Could be one of these two men.
Well, not if they both get counted out here.
Well, what would happen in that instance? I mean, I guess we would have a bye. Whoever, I mean, it would be some kind of bye for someone into the next round. You know,
It may be a bye. There is no loser bracket here.
No.
You lose and you go home.
So they have to be mindful of. Now the referee is outside. I don't think the referee wants to see that happen here. So
I don't know if they're going to be mindful of much of anything after all those forearms to the head.
This tournament will span the next three House of Glory shows. We will crown our world champion. I believe it will be at our high intensity show.
Goodness, face first.
Jonah went right into that steel post, and they are not rounded, Jason. They are pointed.
Big mistake by Jonah there.
Lucky he didn't bust himself open.
Jonah now taking a breather for himself as Jeff Cobb stalking behind.
He's rattled, is Jonah, and that is not a good condition to be in against Jeff Cobb.
Right into that wooden ramp, that dangerous wooden ramp that seemingly always comes into play every show. There's always something happening on that ramp. Jonah backs himself into the corner. Cobb again follows through.
Nice, powerful clotheslines in the corner by Jeff Cobb. Cobb taking his time, not rushing in as Jonah did, which cost him, which is what put Jonah in this position. Cobb does have a bit more experience in the ring than Jonah. He's showing it.
Oh my, he's gonna try.
Can he do this?
I don't know.
Well, he's got one leg up off the, he got two for a moment.
That's more than most would get.
Jonah with those big forearm shots. Cobb with a kick right to the face. Jonah's still on his feet though, down to two knees.
Oh, you were saying? That's how quickly things can change. Cobb being very methodical here. He's breaking him down piece by piece.
Absolutely.
Oh, putting all that weight.
Riding those waves is Jeff Cobb.
Look at that, mocking Jonah.
Well, he can't have too much fun here. He doesn't want to give his opponent any kind of an opening.
Jonah back out on the floor. He's going to try to shake off the cobwebs.
That may be the best move for Jonah at this point in the match. Taking a breather, looking to get some of that oxygen back in that body. Pulls Cobb outside. Blocked the right-handed Cobb. Uh-oh, oh no, oh no. Get out of the way. Into the barricade goes Jeff Cobb off a reversal. Clothesline. And Cobb is in the front row.
Right into the plebeian masses here at the HOG Arena.
Notice those flames on Jonah's outfit, almost a tribute sorts to Bam Bam Bigelow. Another famous, agile big man.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Not the first time that Jonah would have done that.
Did it once in NXT.
Big influence was Bam Bam to Jonah. Headbutt there by Jonah on Cobb.
Playing Bam Bam with Jeff Cobb's head right now. Cobb fighting back.
I would move if I were these folks in the front row. They were in the danger zone there.
Wow, Jonah comes out of nowhere with that big boot. Takes Cobb down once again.
These idiots aren't smart enough to know when they're in danger.
Back in the ring we go.
You know, one of these days, you keep talking about these fine folks here in this building, they're liable to come over here and body serve you.
Let them try. I'll have the cops out here snap of my finger.
Oh, we got Hog PD in the back.
Yeah, we got Joey
Not
Silver in the back.
those cops.
Head over to shophog.net to get your hands on some official House of Glory wrestling merchandise, whether it's shirts, hats, hoodies, or collectibles. Shophog.net is your one-stop shop for your official HOG gear.
Saw Jonah a moment ago has a really determined look on his face. He knows he has a chance to possibly upset Jeff Cobb here, but he's got to stay focused.
Big Irish whip, wow.
I think the ring moved.
Jonah with that huge Irish whip on Cobb. He hit hard.
These morons giving Jonah a little bit of hell right now. They don't like winners, do they?
I'm not sure you want to mess with Jonah. 338 pounds right across Jeff Cobb's chest as he mocks him.
And now I was going to say, returning the favor here, Jeff Cobb was mocking Jonah earlier. That hand gesture, and Jonah doing the same to him.
It's going to be a battle of the Tour of the Islands, Jason. Tour of the Islands versus the Tsunami Splash.
Well, you know what tsunamis do to islands.
Yes. Quite the observation, Doctor. Thank you.
Take them out. That's what I'm here for. My poignant analysis.
9 out of 10 times, unless Charles Mason is in the ring, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's Jonah now with those vicious headbutts. And Jeff Cobb, he's in complete control here.
But he can't waste time posing for the imbeciles.
Like that, like the doctor said, Cobb comes right back, boot to the midsection, point of the elbow, chops.
Wow! Powerful shoulder tackle.
He knew that was a good one, relishing in his own work.
And the Samoan Australian, Jonah, still in control.
Right back with that headlock there.
Well, you know, one thing you watch for when you have the bigger guys, you watch for their stamina, you watch for their endurance. The longer this match goes, the question is, who does it favor more? I mean, you've got Jeff Cobb, 265 pounds. You got Jonah at 338. Does that work against Jonah?
It will come down to conditioning.
Does he slow down quicker than Cobb does?
About to find out.
Shots like that. Cobb with those shots to the midsection. Jonah now with that big kick.
Right
Again, Cobb's leveled.
He's got Cobb literally on the ropes. But can Jonah finish him off?
Pick him up. Cobb stuffs the attempt.
Wow, what a roaring elbow there by Jonah. Ducks that clothesline, this Cobb. Jonah ducks that one. Wow, double crossbody. Both guys down.
A colossal collision in the center of the ring.
This match is just starting to heat up. Who will come out on top? We'll find out after the break.
House of Glory Wrestling is the best wrestling in New York State.
Only one of these men can move on. Again, they're fighting for one of the very few spots in this tournament to crown a new House of Glory World Heavyweight, and I do say heavyweight champion.
Cobb now returns the favor. Who is going to fall first?
They're going to closed fists now. Thinks the sportsmanship might get thrown out the window in just a second.
They're using their heads.
And Jeff Cobb now. Oh, offensive flurry of elbow strikes and chops. Irish whip now. Jonah hits hard. Cobb follows him with that flying elbow. Look at this. Is he going to get the big man up? Jonah holds on.
Didn't work for him earlier in the match.
Now Jonah's biting him.
There you go.
Hey, do whatever it
Resort
takes.
to the biting. It's that clothesline.
Locks the axe handle. Forearm.
Oh, my goodness!
Huge teardrop suplex.
He got him.
Look at the impact on this replay. I think I saw the ring move.
But did that take everything that Cobb had left?
I think Jonah might make it up to his feet first.
You may be right, Doctor. Jonah is back to his feet first. How much of that did Jeff Cobb, how much energy did he expend there? Big super kick by Jonah.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. This is Jonah with that big splash. 1, 2. A half a second away from advancing.
Just dropped Cobb like a sack of potatoes.
He could be setting up, though,
Hit that senton.
for the big finish.
Oh, no.
He's feeling it.
If he is in position, that landing zone, Jason, for the tsunami, it is over for Jeff Cobb. Nobody kicks out of that.
He's got something else in mind.
Jonah now going for a suplex of sorts here. Cobb blocking it, shifting his way. Oh my goodness. Wow.
I don't know if either of these men can suplex the other. What a feat of strength that would be.
Wow, what a spear by Jonah. Hooks the leg.
Ooh. Surprised Cobb with that one. And it might have been over, but Cobb kicked out.
Jonah thought he had a 3. Jonah now signaling that this is it. Cobb is up. Big splash by Jeff Cobb. Rocks Jonah. Jonah follows through with one of his own. Back and forth, such an even match. Went for a Samoan drop, did Jonah.
Suckered him in.
No.
Pump
No
handle.
way. Oh my God.
Wow. That takes power.
He is crawling over to make the cover.
But yet another suplex from Cobb on Jonah. Not enough to score the victory.
Incredible display of power there by Jeff Cobb.
And like you said earlier, Doctor, how much does he have left? He seems like
Every one of those power moves has got to deplete his energy.
he's back up. Cobb is superhuman. Going for a power slam.
He wanted that tour of the islands, but Jonah held on to the rope, got his boot up.
Jonah rocked but on his feet. Another big headbutt by Jonah. As Jeff Cobb is in a very sticky situation up top. Jason, I don't want to know what's coming next.
I don't like where this is headed.
Wow.
These are not two men that you expect up on that rope.
No. Kind of situation that could lead to a collapsed
Look at
ring.
what Jonah is doing.
As this brings the House of Glory faithful to their feet.
I hope this ring is reinforced.
Jeff. Oh my God, coming off the top rope. Jonah with the suplex. Quickly goes for cover.
Gargantuan superplex, but it's not enough to beat Jeff Cobb.
He's setting up for it.
He's setting up for the tsunami. Jonah going to the top.
Could be it.
This is it, gentlemen. Tsunami! And that is it.
Jonah advances. And advancing in the House of
Semi-final participant. Jason,
That's going to do it for us here at the NYC Arena. We'll be back with another YouTube exclusive.